The new update is here with a new LTM, a new event, and a new battle pass. Starting off though, let's talk about the new battle pass because there's a frame in it which I think is making fun of Titanfall 3. You see, I was checking the items in the battle pass, and first of all we have this load screen which is very broken, but we also have this banner frame called Long Forgotten. And in this banner frame, we can see a ripped apart Spectre which yes has been in Apex but was known to be in Titanfall before, with an 03 above it. And honestly, I think this is just making fun of the fact that Titanfall 3 is long forgotten. And if it's not, well, it's a hell of a coincidence. Also, the Battle Pass is teasing the next event, but we'll talk about that later, because first of all, you may actually notice when hovering over the Legend selection, there's this new icon above Crypto. And when you press on Crypto and then press this button, you are linked to his Legend Trials, which is essentially a new thing for new players, where you can unlock Crypto permanently if you do some challenges related to him. But if you have already got him unlocked and you're thinking, well, should I try these challenges? Well, yes, because you can actually earn an exclusive badge by doing these challenges as well. You'll be able to earn this badge by completing the Crypto challenges and then also the Watson challenges when they unlock in 2 weeks. So it does take a fair amount of work, but honestly, once this badge goes, it's never coming back again. So it's a nice rare little badge to pick up, especially if you're trying to find something to do in Apex. Also, if you complete the Crypto and Watson trials, they will also give you a Crypto and Watson themed pack, so you do get that reward on top. Honestly, I would say it's worth it. By the way, you may notice the lobby looks a bit different. First of all, it's because there's a hologram of a ship and Spectres behind it, but it's also because the 4th player slot has been removed because quads is no longer in the game right now. Respawn have added a few references that they are going to add quads back soon, as evidenced by the fact that if you go into the custom game section of Apex, there is evidence Respawn are preparing to release revival quads to the game, but for now we've escaped quads and we've actually got duos ready to play right now, and I really hope they keep duos because what was the point of removing it? I think they drove so many people away from the game by removing duos. Let's take a look at the main subject of this update though, the event, because Respawn have once again changed how milestone events work. First of all, this milestone event does have some of the skins for direct purchase, which is good, but obviously many of us would rather have a collection event. But also the milestone rewards have been changed from skins and banner frames to straight up packs and then exotic shards on the higher end of the milestone rewards, which is probably better in many people's opinions, but once again still pretty predatory, and it's actively encouraging gambling, which is always bad. Speaking of gambling though, if we do take a look at the universal heirloom that is being sold in this event, there are a few strange things about it. First of all, it is a 1% chance to drop from any of the packs in this event, meaning the only realistic way to get this sword is buying out the full event and have it dropped to you because you own every single other item in the event. Of course, there are people that are getting lucky and getting it first try, but honestly, you're probably not going to be that guy. Like statistically, you're not going to be that guy. If you're a free-to-play player or refuse to buy the event, you are going to have a 2% chance to earn this thing, because right now in the rewards store there is an event pack for sale, and from the patch notes we did see that Respawn are planning another reward shop rotation with an event pack for sale as well. So make sure to have a bit of this currency in your back pocket because it will come in useful. The Universal Heirlooms customization isn't as juicy as the Cobalt Guitars customization. It's actually very simple and only requires 20 exotic shards. The first exotic shard upgrade after you get the heirloom will be the Crimson Ripper upgrade, which will give you a kill tracker and also a kill leader tracker on the sword, which, if I'm completely honest with you, Respawn should kind of be ashamed. This should have come with the heirloom. What are they thinking? It's still really shameful. I know they're trying to improve these events, but it's shameful. This should have come with the heirloom. And then if you pay 10 extra exotic shards, you get a mythic death box, of course. What else would you get? And that is genuinely it for the upgrades on this thing. You can't even change the colors of the LED. So yeah, the skins in this event are really cool, but once again, the monetization is just getting worse and worse. Somehow they've actually made the heirlooms in the event lower value than the Cobalt Guitar. Let's talk about some of the actual content in the event though, before we talk about the next event Respawn are releasing, because it's in the files. Basically, the content in this event is this knockout LTM, which is honestly pretty solid. A lot of people are complaining about it, but I really enjoyed it because it encourages very, very tight fights in Battle Royale and you get unlimited respawns. It can get very frustrating if you're playing with randoms, so this is only really playable if you have friends, but if you have friends, it's really fun. Honestly, here's a trick I discovered though. There's always one point that everybody refuses to go to, so just sit on that to avoid your knockout, and then you will secure your spot for the sudden death round at the end of the game. The sudden death part of the mode is pretty interesting. Basically, if you capture enough points during the mode, at the end of the game, sudden death will trigger, which will basically put everybody in the dropship again and drop them into a very small zone where they fight until the final team standing. It honestly feels illegal to be in the dropship this late in the game, but it's interesting, and Respawn are massively innovating on the Battle Royale formula, and I have to give them credit because this mode is pretty cool, albeit unplayable with randoms. Also, this mode did introduce some pretty strange things. If you press tab, you can actually see the scoreboard for the whole of the game. You can see every single squad, the names of the players on the squad, and also the legends the people on the squad are using. Never had this before in Apex. This was before only accessible in the custom game spectator section, so it's pretty cool to see in normal Apex, and I guess it makes it easier to stream snipe. This update did also come with some changes that weren't announced in the patch notes. Respawn did say today they've seen our feedback about audio being inconsistent, so with the Space Hunt event, they are pushing a new update to increase reliability of footstep audio, and they're asking fans to tell them how it feels. So I guess you might see an improvement in footstep audio, and honestly the audio in this game has been decaying like that McDonald's fry between my car seats, so I'd like to see if this works. Also, if you like free stuff, we do have Twitch drops. They're not very notable, but if you get this charm, it's not going to be released again likely, so you get a cool little flex where people go, where'd you get that? In this update, we did also find out the next event in Apex is likely going to be a Halloween event. First of all, because a lot of things in the battle pass are referencing a Halloween event and skins in it, like this Octane skin, which is seemingly going to be released in the Halloween event, this Valk skin, which is also seemingly going to be released in the Halloween event, and I'm fairly sure this is a Horizon skin that's going to be released in the event. We are also getting a new Prestige skin in the Halloween event, and it's, I think, the most requested Prestige skin ever. It's the Pathfinder Prestige skin, and this is the finisher courtesy of Grrt. I mean, I don't really like it, but people have been saying this is the coolest finisher, so if you want a Pathfinder Prestige skin and you love this finisher, power to you. I would assume in the Halloween event, Respawn might try to bring back Shadow Royale or something Halloween-like. I really hope they do, and they don't just release a Halloween event and no cool modes of it. One thing I can confirm to you, though, is that the Halloween event is going to be a collection event, not a milestone event. It's a shame that we have to celebrate this stuff, but yes, we won't have to deal with another milestone event. Yippee. Changing the topic, though, you rank grinders may realize there are no ranked rumbles because Respawn did confirm that ranked rumbles are cancelled for the foreseeable future, but in the new update, ranked now has kill replays, which is going to be huge, especially for the people you want to accuse of cheating, so you can't really go wrong with Respawn adding a little quality of life feature like that. It's a shame it took so long though, because kill replays have been in the game for about a year now, and it's taken this long to add them to ranked, arguably the mode that needed them the most. Also today, as well as the Space Hunt event coming out, EA did do an investors meeting where they showed some cool future stuff. They showed future concept art of the new Battlefield game, and for Apex they basically just talked about how good it is and then didn't show any future stuff, which is a shame, but no news is good news, right? Hey, let's hope that next Battlefield is good, unlike this milestone event. But what are your thoughts on this event? Honestly, I'm kind of jaded with Apex events at the minute. They're doing well on the LTMs, but not the cosmetics. And subscribe.